Hello, everyone. Welcome to our demo day. We are so excited to have you all here. We are so excited to show you the projects of our participants. And honestly, we are so excited to share with you the end of this cohort. This is going to be a great day. I am Jessica, and I'm here to give you some encouraging words for you that you are watching. So let's wait for a couple more of viewers. In the meanwhile, remember to check our social media. If you are new to this website, webpage in Facebook, if you're new to this, check our social media. We post every time that we have a new cohort opening up, so you can apply. We also have an announcement to make. Check all the announcement in case you want also some answers about the process, about how to apply, about what's the benefits of being here. Just go to Messenger, ask us the questions because we are here to answer it for you. So this is going to be a very exciting day because today we have a lot of cool projects from our graduating cohort, and they're going to be able to show you what they've been learning for the past 9 months, which is great. I'm going to read some comments. I'm looking at myself here, Inception. So I'm going to read some comments. We have 39 people watching our live, but let's wait for a little bit more. So Luis Eduardo is saying, good luck, everyone. Hi, Luis Eduardo. Juan Arce is saying, vamos los pibes y las pibas. Thank you, Juan, for that. Go Tuta. Luis Eduardo, I need to understand, who is Tuta? Okay, put that in the comments. Who is Tuta? I need to know that. Everyone is just giving us a lot of hearts. We are very, very, very excited for this. Now, if you are new here, like I said, remember that Holberton, it's an academy where you can learn how to code in just 9 months. You're gonna go through the basics of computer science. You're gonna check languages like Python. You're gonna check some JavaScript. You're gonna learn some DevOps. And the cool thing about this is that you can, after those first 9 months, you can do 9 more of our advanced program. And honestly, it's amazing. A lot of participants that went through our advanced programs are now working at companies like Rappi, Mercado Libre, Ubidots, some US companies like Skillshare. So check it out, because if you were thinking about learning how to code, this is the time to do it. And the great thing about this is that you can learn with the help of peers, of mentors, of people that it's just going to be there for you, helping you achieve your goals. Now, let's see. Okay, Luis Eduardo is saying that Tuta represents my group of Pythoners. I love that. Actually, leave in the comments, if you are a developer, leave in your comment your favorite programming language. Leave that. Mine, it's not JavaScript. Definitely not JavaScript. But here we are. All right. So Sylvia is saying, best in this new challenge, my holbies. You have the clothes at the best, and you can, as you can at the beginning of your own history. Thank you, Sylvia.
Alrighty, I believe we're having some issues.
Sylvia, we love you. Kate, Laura Caicedo, so listen, let's wait excited. You guys happy? Put it in the internal chat if you're happy. Let me see this enthusiast here. Paola, can you check the live? I think it went away. Here we are. All right. Okay. So everyone, This is the time. We're going to start. Now, I'm going to pass the microphone to Daniela Rodriguez, my cousin. We're both Rodriguez. This is a good thing about us. Strong Rodriguez woman in this team. And Daniela is going to be presenting each one of the teams, and she is going to tell you which company they work for and what are they going to build. So to everyone, I wish you a lot of luck. This is your moment to shine, so take it. Daniela.
Thank you, Jessica, for that amazing introduction. Alrighty, let's start with the first team that we have. We have the networking, and their product name is Rescott. So let's listen.
Hello, are you listening me good?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Mateo Londoño, and I'm going to introduce you Rescott, a quotation and scheduling system. First of all, I'm going to introduce you Vanessa Garcia, who participated as front-end developer, Catherine Gomez, who was in charge of some of the backend activities, and me, who participated as backend developer. Okay, so at some point, the most of us have been the most of us have requested a service with a self-employed. So we have been involved in the tedious process of requesting a code and waiting for the service provider's availability to match ours, which is an additional time investment because the process usually is done manually. According to the data that tattoo artist providers, when they dedicate themselves to answering quotation and scheduling requests, they must invest up to 40% of their time, of their working time. And when there is an assistant in charge of these activities, this person usually for a tattoo studio, for example, this person used to have to invest up to 80% of their time. And a large part of the time invested usually doesn't end in a business agreement, which is a waste of time. And according to the research that we did, we have not evidenced the existence of a simple to use tool that contains the essential administrative features that and designed for those who don't have much experience with technology. And now take a moment and think, how could you boost your business if you have extra time? Or what if the person you have hired leaves aside manual tasks and focus on those who may generate more value? That's why we create Rescott, a simple and effective platform designed for those who, despite not having great abilities or great skills with technology, are looking for current solutions to make their business more competitive. Our MVP has the quotation and the scheduling system. Our intention is later implement the administrations, the indicators, and the payment features. This is an example of how our platform is currently working. The client is filling the request fields, then select the requirements of the tattoo, and according with those dates, he gets the time and the price of the tattoo according to the requirements. Then they check the availability for that date and eventually create the event. And if he has a Gmail account, the event is also created to their calendar. Okay, the infrastructure that we are using is based on microservices. So the front end and the backend are separate. We use 2 instances of EC2 of AWS. Sorry, one of for the front that is with we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the front end. We have the let's encrypt certificate. I'm sorry. And for the backend, we are using Django We create an API with the architecture of RESTful. And yeah, we have Django with REST framework and PostgreSQL and Unicorn as web application for the backend server. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mateo, for your presentation. I'm going to give the word to our software engineers, maybe Nicolas or Mario. Would you like to do some feedback or some questions for them?
Yes, I would like to first congratulate you for the project, and I would like to know if this idea came up from any one of you on how you detected the problem.
Okay. Yeah, we know a couple of tattoo artists who currently needs a platform like this, and yeah, in conversations with them, we define that this will be a really nice approach to solution, yeah, to make a solution to a specific problem. That's why we came up with the idea, Nicolas.
Okay, that's cool. So you're focused on tattooers or?
Yeah, for our MVP, we decide to implement the tattoo solution because yeah, we know them, but it can be we can use it to any other entrepreneur that have this specific need for the quotation and the scheduling. For example, a nutritionist, a personal trainer, and it'll be just a matter of change the quotation template because the rest of the project will be remain the same. So that's the idea.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's great the integration that you made with Google Calendar. It's very useful. I like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicolas.
Okay.
Thank you, networking teams. All right, we're gonna move on to our next team. They are the Pythoners and with the product Avia recommendation. So let's listen to them.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm glad to present you Avia recommendations. This is the capstone project of our formation as a software developers in Holberton School. Pythoners was born as a tribute to the coding language Python, as many of you should guess already. We are a team formed by three professionals with experience in science, engineering, sales, and design. We worked alongside with Avia Tecnología. They are currently responsible to Avia tools, digital tools, and architecture, and they are facing a problem. The main source of their sales are sourced from the flights, but the biggest earnings come from hotel reservations and other services. So we want a cross sales. And what does it mean? Well, we want for each flight we sell, we want also sell a hotel reservation or another service. And how are we going to suppose to do that? Well, it's very simple. We rely on a new technology that is day by day more common, and we see in big technological enterprises as Amazon, Spotify, and Netflix, and they are called recommendation engines. Those recommendation engines, how does it work? Well, using the data recollected from our customer, we're doing a mathematical correlation between it and the market behavior to select a personalized recommendation for each one of our clients. And for this one, we identify the two cases. The first one, if there is a new user, we will find the strategy to recommend the most popular products. If there is a long-time user, we already have a data to gather and compare and fit our recommendation engine. So we will generate a recommendation according to the user. For this one program, we develop in a Python languages. We analyze the big data using MySQL and Pandas. All the mathematically approach, we're going to use we use a Matplotlib, Skylern, and NumPy. And we deploy the recommendation using Amazon Personalize. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. Thank you.
Congratulations, Pythoners. That was wonderful. I'm gonna give the word to Mario.
Congratulations to this group. It was really cool an application on a recommender system in your own case. So I don't have any question. Most like, did you enjoy working in the project? How was your experience in this capstone?
Me personally was very interesting because I want to be a data scientist and a machine learning specialist. So I was of course, was a challenge, and for everyone in my group but was very fun. Also working with a company as Avia Tecnología was really good experience. And I don't have anything more to say. That it was great.
That's really cool, and also for the company. So congratulations again, and good luck with the data science career path. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, excellent job. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are Team Error 404 with their project Nabu. So let's hear them out.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. The project that we want to present to you today is NAU, Education for All. We are Team Error 404. We are made up two people, my partner Felipe Vargas, and the one who speaks to you, Luis Colorado. The pandemic caused by COVID-19 showed a problem that always existed: the educational, technological, and connectivity backwardness in the rural regions of the country. Let's look. Only 2 of 10 rural students has access to the internet and a computer. In the most remote municipalities, this figure drops to 1 student in 10. The usual thing is that in desert remote regions, the closest internet could be hours away. In most cases, it is a limited access and the poor quality. However, there are devices such as smartphones and tablets that are cheaper, and the infrastructure to connect them to internet is more efficient through mobile service antenna. According to the National Department of Statistics, more than 6% of people living in rural areas have a cell phone. And of these people, more than half have a smartphone. The trend in this market is keeping crazy. In addition, via public petition, it was archived the telecommunication service will be considered as essential public services. Thanks to this request, it was archived that through mobile internet provides, they guarantee a minimum of navigation in rural areas. So what is now? Now is a multi-platform application with facilities access to basic education for young people in remote regions with limited internet access. Now is intended for education institutions, students, and teachers alike. You can create assignments, grade, assign academic resources. If these resources will be optimized, that in case of not have a good internet connection, the user can download a lighter version of them. Here is our landing page. The address is now.social, if you can check it out. I will show you a demo of how the application works. We are in the login. In this case, will be a student. We enter with a email and password. We can select a subject, and the subject have a task, and in this task have the option to respond to a question for the proposed to teachers and the resources to download. Now always when connected to internet or Wi-Fi on a red, update the resources and the technologies we use for the database, Postgres, and the backend we work to FASAPI and Python. To be multi-platform, we work with Flutter, and this is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luis. Congratulations, Team Error 404 for this project. I love educational development, so I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna give the word to Nicolas.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Yes, I'm also happy with this project because it is very aligned with our mission, that is education. So congrats on that also. So what I understood is that you can work offline, and then when you find Wi-Fi or something, it like connects and updates your process, right?
Yes, you understand that.
Cool.
Because the people who live in the rural areas believe hours to the internet, the closest internet. So when she go to the rural municipalities or to the school of the town, he can get updates and go back to the home and do his homework.
Okay, I think that's really great, and congratulations for that. What did you use to store the things in the mobile device? Or
okay, the engine to save the data, we don't finish yet, but we try to use a local memory.
okay, maybe you can try with SQLite, but it's okay. Okay, thank you very much, Luis.
Thank you too, Nico.
Thank you, team. Alrighty. Let's move on with our next team. They are quality masters with their product Faster Fix. Let's hear them out. Hello, Natalia. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Go ahead, welcome.
Good morning. My name is Natalia. I'm going to be presenting Faster Fix. We are quality masters, Juliet Gonzalez as front-end developer, Natalia Vera as full-stack developer, and Manuel Bedoya as backend developer. Small and medium-sized companies and entrepreneurs tend to assign all the client service responsibilities of the company into only one person because they need to have control over all the process. They need to have all the information together, and they manage pickup, storaging, diagnostics, providing parts, money transactions, and delivery. But this causes a big overload, slowness, and bad reputation, even legal penalty fees. We propose a system that acknowledges the roles and responsibilities of everyone else in the company and automates communication, keeping full traceability of all the actions and the information that we are using in the application. The solution is accessible and simple. Everyone in the company can use it, even if they are moving everywhere, or they are in the storage or in the technical service station. Every agent will be able to see a list of all the active cases where they can take action on, a detailed or more complex view of the case, depending on the device they are using, with all the information that they need to take a decision or make a solution and register information in the database. And a list of all the solved cases that they are solved. Also, it generates a notification to the next agent to see the action that needs to be done. This is the computer view, the more complex view of the action. And we have integrations with CIGO. CIGO is a system that storage and manage information about client products and billing. It avoids reprocessing and entering all the information about client products and billings. We use React as frontend, the Django as backend, MySQL as database, and we deployed everything in the AWS Elastic Computer Service, allowing scalability and automatic deploys. And that's all. Let's connect. Thank you too much.
Thank you, Natalia, and your team. It was quite the effort to get this project done. I'm gonna say this, I don't know if Vico and everybody agrees, but you have a great voice for video ads. I think it was awesome. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna give the word to Nicolas. So go ahead, Nico.
Thank you, Dani. Congrats, Nata. Very good presentation and project. And did you say that you used Elastic Beanstalk, or which AWS service?
Elastic Computer Service. It's very interesting. Thank you for asking.
The EC2?
No, the Elastic Computer, Elastic Container Service, sorry. It allows Dockerized apps so they can be used in any system. And it allows that you push your information in the repository and you can implement and deploy in all the machines in one moment. It's very easy, the deploy process.
Okay, that looks interesting. And the second question is, how did you connect it with CIGO people?
The front makes petitions to CIGO asking for the information, receiving the information and sending it to connect with the backend.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nata.
They give us the API. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really cool. Congratulations on this project. And well, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nata and team. I don't know, I didn't think I say this, but I'm from Cali. So this next team, I love all my holbies, but these ones I love the most because they're from Cali. So I'm gonna give the word to our next team. They are in Novex with the product Know Your Business. So go ahead.
I didn't tell her to say that, but thank you so much. Anyway, all right, one moment, please. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, okay. All right, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. And before anything else, I want you to picture this. You are the CEO of a company and you want to start doing business with another company. Of course, you want to make sure this company is 100% legal, that is not financing terrorist groups or doing money laundering or any other illegal thing like that, right? So, well, then you've got to contact this company, but not to do business just yet, but instead to get info about their corporate structure, the ultimate beneficial owners, the major shareholders, their financial information in general. On all this, while you are still doing your own research in other official databases about the legality of this company, and yet you still have to compare all different information you gather from all different sources. This whole process, as you can imagine, takes lots of precious time and money from your company. Sorry. But now just one question. Wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to use all those resources in that, but instead in something more productive for your company? Well, now you can. During our capstone project, we had the opportunity to work with a Mexican fintech startup called Nufi, and with some guidance from them, we are building the solution for that problem of yours. The automation of that long process through a web application. We just ask for 3 data fields from the company: the legal name, the RFC, which is Mexico Taxpayer ID, and the company trade name. Then we do a search in official Mexican database using Nufi's APIs and our own mock API for the articles of incorporation of the company to provide you with all the information you need to make the most important decision. Is worth having business with this company? Yes or not? It sounds really simple because, well, now with this application, it really is. Now, how did we do it? We designed the API for the articles of incorporation with Stoplight and the UX with Figma. We use Bootstrap 5 as our UI library and ASP.NET as our framework for the front end and back end. And we use the model view controller architecture since we consider it suited the project best for scalability and maintainability in the long term. Now, here is a quick video demonstration of how the app is working right now. So as you will see, the app is totally responsive. To retrieve the information, you just need to type the data we request in the fields, and you will visualize the info you need in a tab and layout and accordion layout. Tabs are general categories, and accordions are the specific info within that category. In this first tab you are seeing, you will see a general overview of the business and searches to Mexico tax and trademark offices. In the next tab, you will see the losses records of the business, if it has any. It's not this case, that's good. And the tier contains information about the legal representatives of the business. The 4th and 5th contains information about the shareholders and corporate shareholders. And this last final tab, you can download the articles of incorporation and the financial statements of the business if they are available. And all this with just 3 fields and 1 click away. All right, we are the Innovex team. Alfredo Delgado Moreno, Joel Alexander Ramirez Núñez, and me, Juan Sebastián Caizo Alfonso. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have any questions, I would love to answer them.
Thank you, Sebastián, and congratulations for you and your team. I'm gonna give the word now to Mario. So Mario, go ahead.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, I really like that you simplify the this verification step for many businesses. So congratulations to your group. So what did you learn more about technology? What stack of technology did you learn during the project? And basing your experience, how Holberton contribute that to that quick learning in the project?
I have two things to tell you. The first thing is that during the first 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks of working with this company, it was terrible. It was horrible working with them because we didn't know anything. We were totally new. We knew how to code, but we didn't know how to communicate effectively with the people who was asking us for things. So we didn't learn anything about technology. We learned to communicate with other people, and that was amazing. That was something that we were lacking so much. And thank you to working with this company, we learned a lot through the hard way, but we learned a lot. And the second half of working with this company, well, we finally got to know exactly what they were asking for. And suddenly they asked us to do this project in ASP.NET, and we didn't know anything about it. So during 1 week, we were learning .NET as crazy. And it resulted to be a really good framework for front-end and back-end. But yeah, we're not experts. We're far from being expert on .NET, but we know 1 week of work doing .NET now.
So
yeah.
.NET Core, that's what you learn? Or?
ASP.NET.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Sebastian and your team. Fantastic work and great insight about working with that company. Alrighty, I'm gonna give the word now to our next team. They are Memory Leaks with their product Link ML. So let's hear them out. Salome, we cannot hear you.
Oh, okay. One moment, please. ¿Ya? ¿Ya? ¿Me pueden escuchar? ¿Ya?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
So I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Salome Rizales. We are Memory Leaks and we were working with Mi Bolsillo company. And this is our product, LinkML. We are Jorson Perez, Sebastian Marina, and me, Salome Rizales, all backend developers. As I mentioned before, we work with the company Mi Bolsillo on their mobile application that works as a personal finance coach. And this is our challenge. Mi Bolsillo mobile application needs to make personalized recommendations to its users based on historical data on financial habits. At this point, Mi Bolsillo has a mechanism to generate these recommendations, but they need to be delivered securely to the app. And this is where our product comes in. LinkML is an API that works as a connection between different financial advisory services with the mobile application to give the user a better experience. These are the features of LinkML: accelerator and message fetcher. Accelerator comes in when a user wants to reach a savings goal in a shorter time. Accelerator reviews past expenses, calculates where the user can save money, and returns the best 3 saving options based on the user's financial habits. Message Fetcher works as a daily financial advisor. To begin with, it sets a connection to the cloud where the previously generated messages are stored. Then chooses the message to be sent to the user according to date, and finally sends the message to the application. Each LinkML feature goes through specific steps to optimal performance. These are step 1, security, to protect user information. Step 2, connect features with the app, that is, send user information to the features that I talked before. And finally, go to step 3, that is, send the response of this feature to the user. These are images of how the product looks implemented on the application. Here we can see 3 different savings options made by Accelerator and a daily advice with message feature. The technologies we use in our product were Flask to develop the API, AWS to deploy the application, and Firebase to obtain the necessary data. And that's all. Thank you so much. You have any questions?
Thank you, Salome. Congratulations for you and your team. Already, I'm going to give the word to Nico.
Thank you, Dani. Hello, Salo. Congratulations for your project and presentation. Very good one. I wanted to ask, which was the most challenging thing that you faced as a team with this project?
Yeah, maybe sometimes like the communication, because mi bolsillo has like all the information about their application, yeah, but we were like new in the application and what they need, and sometimes communication was like very heavy.
Okay, how did you solve, or maybe, yeah, how to solve that situation?
We question a lot, and they also were very communicative, like they send us messages, their question to us like, are you okay, or do you need more information, things like that, and that helps a lot.
Okay, I think that is very important to question a lot. Thank you very much, Salo, and Gerson.
Thank you.
Alrighty, congratulations, team. Let's move on to our next ones. They are W Jam with Buddy Seater.
Hello, can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by sharing my screen. I'm sorry about this. Okay, so let's start. Good afternoon. I'm gonna be presenting Body Sitter, but before anything, who are we? The Willow Group is composed by 3 members, William Rodriguez, Juan David Avila, and me, Adriana Echeverry, and the roles that each of us took were DevOps, frontend, and backend, as we can see in the slide. Before entering into context of what is Body Sitter, let's check out what's the problem that it's trying to solve. Nowadays, pets are part of our family, and we love them as much as any member of our family. This means that we want to share time with them and give them the best quality life they deserve. But many times we're busy and we can't give them as much time as we wish. There's already solutions for this, such as daycare centers, such as pet walkers, but these solutions aren't giving the quality of the service that we wish. In daycare centers, pets are locked up the whole day, and pet walkers aren't giving the service that we desire because they're taking more than 10 pets at the same time. They never tie them loose, and well, the pets are not enjoying this time. So here is where Buddy Sitter enters. Buddy Sitter is a platform that is going to connect a pet owner with a sitter. There's 4 services that a pet owner can take that are a pet walk, that is taking your pet for a walk, a sleepover, that is a service that's going to have more than 12 hours, special care is a service that a sitter that's going to have experience on nursing is going to give the pet, and this is special for those pets that have gone through surgery or that were sick some days ago. And the last one is daycare. A daycare would be less than 12 hours and would be like if you go to work or something of this type. But what are the core and what differentiates us? There's 4 aspects that make us different from other, let's say, from other projects or other companies. One of them is that there's going to be a profile filtering. When you decide the date and the type of service you want, at the back, there's going to be a filtering that's going to consider aspects of your pets and aspects of your sitter so they can have a clear match and a good service. Also, there's going to be managing the amount of services. That means that someone or a sitter that's giving a pet walk, it's not only going to take one service, or it's not going to take more than 10 services, because we can manage how many services a single sitter has. As well, you can choose the service closer to the location you want, because with each sitter, you can see the location of their address and see if it's near your office or your home. And the last one is that we're going to have a rating. So each person that took a service can rate the sitter and could be a reference for future users. The technologies used were FastAPI and Mongo for the back and Flutter for the front. And that would be all. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions?
Thank you, Adriana. Oh my God, this will be so useful for me and my dog, and I believe that for many people as well. So thank you for this project, and congratulations to you and your team. I'm gonna give the word now to Mario. So Mario, go ahead.
Hi, Adriana, congratulations for the app. It looks awesome. So again, first, how you come with this idea? Second, in your group, of course, and second, what did you enjoy, and what was the struggle in the project? The biggest struggle.
Well, thank you very much for your words. And the idea came that my group, all of the members of my group, we all have dogs. And for example, I have a dog and she went through surgery and I didn't know how to take care of her. So some days after, the wound opened and we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to take care of properly. So one of the features is focused on that side. And on the other aspect is that we all have dogs, and many times we want to go out, we want to go party, or we want to travel for some days. And we always have that responsibility of the dog to take them, or if we can't take them, who are we gonna leave it with? If you leave it with a family, sometimes it's too many days, and well, we prefer not to be, well, the system, we don't like it that much. Daycare centers, I've lived it with my dog and they lock up animals the whole day. They just take them out a pair of times. And well, we don't like that service. So all of us experience this need to have a better place for the dog, and a sitter's home could be perfectly, and you can decide where you want it, and you don't have to take your dog to daycare centers. On the other side, what were some challenges? Well, as I mentioned, we were using some technologies we didn't know about. Flutter was new to us. And well, FastAPI is similar to Flask, but it has some aspects that are different. So this was a challenge at the beginning, but we learned a lot. So that's something we enjoyed a lot. We learned many new things. And I think what we liked the most was that our group, like, we understood each other and we had too much support, and we became like very close to between us, and we loved it, and we now talk every day, and I think that's amazing.
Perfect. Thank you, Adriana. Thanks a lot. Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations, team. Alrighty, let's move on to our next one. They are accepted with their product TuriTrap. So let's hear them out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Carlos Polanian, and my team, we designed the TuriTrap.live web application. Okay, the first of all, the team members are Daniel Escobar, who is backend developer, Steven Gonzalez is front-end developer, and me, the backend developer too. About architecture and technologies, in the front end, we use React. In the backend, we use Django that use Python, and the database use MySQL. And in the bots, we use AWS. Okay, the specific problem was born because in many places in Colombia, it's complicated to know what activities you can do. Specifically, that's for travelers or even the people who live there. For this, was born this problem, what is, what place can I visit and what can I do in there? For these reasons, we create a web application to allow people to find the best place for their trips easily, also taking advantage from the natural resource in Colombia, the environmental care necessity, and the lack of opportunities to the rural population. The whole public is all public, basically, but the people who want to plan a good vacation or their trip. Also, the people who like the natural places and practice the sustainable activities like mountain bike, trekking, climb, bird watching, and rafting, and others. The tourist trap, you can find different information about the natural places, which you can see. At this moment, the filter is for departments, especially in the Andina region, which you can see, and information about what is the activities you can do in this, the name, the location, the short description, and the qualification for previous users. Also, information about flora, fauna, culture, and gastronomic that is so important in the ecotourism context for to appropriate the public in the ecosystem or in the natural places. Yes. And also have a list of the hotels where you can allocate it for this visit in these places. And sorry. And yes, thank you so much. Any question?
Thank you, Carlos. Congratulations for you and your team. Already, I'm going to give the word to Nicolas.
Thanks. Carlos, thank you very much and congratulations for your presentation and product. I think it's really nice to have this kind of solutions in a country like Colombia, especially because Colombia has a lot of tourism to be exploited. And so I wanted to ask you if any one of your team lives in a little town or something that is like going through this situation.
Okay, yes. Steven, he lived in Ibagué, and he told us that is so in sometimes for the travelers or the people who live in Ibagué is so complicated that to know what activities can do in Ibagué is near for the different natural parks, natural resources, the Nevado del Tolima, no sé cómo se dice. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's a great idea for that kind of targets. Thank you, Carlos and Steven and Daniel.
Okay, thank you, Nico.
Congratulations, team. Alrighty, let's move on to our next one, which is dear to my heart because it's from Cali as well. So they are Matrix with their product content manager. Jaime, if you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
Sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jaime. I will talk about the experience we had in this custom project with Hackio. Frank, Jorge, and I are part of the Matrix team, and Alejandro Duque and Yesid Franco, our mentors. Now, I want to introduce you to Hackio. All companies face a complex crisis connected to lifelong learning. Around 50% of the work people in the world need to improve or learn new skills at work. Many of them consider themselves to be digital non-natives, and at least 80% say that traditional online learning platforms do not work for them. This is one of the main reasons why companies lose up to 90% of their investment in digital training. Therefore, companies need to find a way to train their employees effectively. This is how Hackio was born, a company that is improving corporate education in Latin America. We focus on training talent and clients of large companies with micro-learning capsules. These capsules are in audio, video, or text format and sent through WhatsApp. To make sure that the capsules make an impact, we provided educational coaches who support the learning process. Cool, let's see the case. Hackio is growing fast, and this has caused unexpected problems in the service. The problem we solve is related to the platforms they use internally with their employees. The pedagogical team, whose most use the platform and this page here on display, struggles with the native limitation of this tool. Currently, this tool does not allow the automatic creation and relationship for multiple entities. This leads to human errors as well as delays with the deployment dates. So they asked us if we could improve the current user interface that they are developing. This means adding an exclusive section for the pedagogical area and preparing the front and the back end necessary for it to work properly. In the end, we added satisfactory features for the team, like a new content upload interface, improving page navigation, and a content previewer. Now, in this project, we use Django, CookieCutter, PostgreSQL, HTML5, CS3, and JavaScript technologies. Finally, we want to tell you that we work every day driven by the Hackio's mission to be the society's lifelong learning partner. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaime, and congratulations to your team for this amazing project. I'm going to give the word to Mario now.
Congratulations, Jaime. So it's really cool. I really like that you use CookieCutter and WhatsApp, and also is focusing in education. I don't have any other question for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Let's move on to our next team. They are Team Bodoque with their product virtual notebook. So let's hear them out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. My name is Jean-Pierre, and I am from Team Bodoque. Right now, I'm going to present to you our project virtual notebook. So, the persons that make up the team are Alexander Forero, Sergio Ramos, and me, Jean-Pierre. Okay, let me start with a quick question. How do you usually save text and web pages when you want to read them later? For example, you're reading an article that you find very interesting, but actually you don't have time to read it because, I don't know, your mom calls you because she needs some help with the shopping. What do you do in that case? Maybe you put part of the text as the name of the bookmark. Have you ever had problems like this? Or problems with the organization of your text and web pages? Well, we have, and we created a highlighter that actually helps us to save that text that you want to save for later. And also it saves the page where the text came from. So the target that we focused on were the students, because we all know they have the need of saving text they actually read, because I don't know, they have, for example, an evaluation for the next week. They save text. And virtual readers, they are actually the persons that really like to read articles or books on the internet. They will enjoy our extension. For the futures, we want to make a customizable experience for the user. So you actually can put whatever color you want and every one quantity you need. For example, you want one color because you really like that purple, you can use one color. Or if you need 10 colors, you can use 10 colors. We made it portable so you can pass your highlights from one to another browser or maybe another computer. In the part of the technologies, we use CSS, HTML, JSON, jQuery, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and AngularJS. Right now, I'm going to show you a quick video of how we use our extension. You select the text, then you choose a color, and you have your highlight. You can go to the page options and you there can see all your highlights. And that will be all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Jean-Pierre, and congratulations to you and your team for this amazing project. I'm gonna give the word now to Nico. Go ahead.
Thank you, Danny. Thanks, Jan, for your project. I think it's very useful for students like you. I just heard that you said AngularJS, but I think it's not AngularJS. I think it's Angular, or did you use AngularJS?
AngularJS.
Okay, pretty sure, because that's the old one. But okay, it's okay. Okay, I think presentation also is very good, very aligned with the product. I liked that also. So I think that's it, Jan. Thank you very much. Also, Alex and Sergio.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you, team. Let's move on to our next one. They are the low score team with their product. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. They're probably gonna correct me. Gijoko Art. So let's hear them out.
Hello everyone. My name is Sergio Monroy. Today I will present the project that has been carried out in the last 2 months. This project represents a jewelry business playing called Gijoko that is dedicated to the commercialization of national and imported silverware, wherein to establish the business in a recognized shopping with an internet presence. The idea of locating in that place was formed with the characteristics of the clientele who demands quality products and low-cost service competition lacks. Gijoko offers and benefits its clients with special services such as affordable prices, distinguished clean program, warranty system, and section. Gijoko, more than a jewelry, is a company that through its exclusive price in materials such as gold and silver. At moderate value, it managed to maintain a style of life where a beauty, originality, and fashion are fundamental part of the experience. Jewelry is a part of the vanity of the human being. Therefore, it is considered a luxury item. Earrings, rings, bracelets, and different types of jewelry play an important role in accessories. That way, that they usually carry out on the different events. This market can be divided into 3 types. 1. Traditional jewelry. The technique has been learned by tradition and later generation teachings. The main material used are gold, silver, and alloys of other metals. 2. Designated jewelry. This is the most commercial type of jewelry. Here we seek to give response to the specific needs of a specific market. They are represent both conventional and innovative things in materials such as silver, gold, precious stones, wood, among many others. 3. Artistic jewelry. The needs of the consumer are not taken into account. only the artist's needs for expression during the scenes do not take into account. The functionality of the GWIL will the Jihoko will remain on the forefront according to the trends in the taste of local and foreign viewers. Okay, I'm finished. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sergio. Congratulations to you and your team. All right, I'm going to give the word to Mario so he can provide some feedback for you guys.
Yeah, thank you for the project. It looks awesome. Yeah, I don't have any question. So let's continue with the next group. Thanks.
All righty. Thank you,
Okay,
Sergio
thank you.
and team. Let's move on to our next team. They are the Code Troopers with their project founder, Scott. So let's hear them out.
Hello everyone. I can't hear any people.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I can hear. Let me share my screen. Okay. Hey guys, I want to explain about the Fund Scout project. IT is made up by Angie Clavijo and me, Chris Pinson. We'll be talking about how we can make a solution to Techstars needs. Techstars is a company that invests in a different companies creators, but in this case, Techstars needs to reach to 500 companies in a year to 5,000 in a year. The solution for this is creating a LinkedIn web scraping that extracts all the co-founders' information and sends to the database, and the last one and sends the information to the interested people or end user. We're architecture that have we are divided in three mainly processes. The first one retrieve all the information about co-founders from the filter web search web page and sends the information to the founder, the co-founders storage in the Mongo database and their table spreadsheet. The second process is a daily notification into the email account to the interested user, and the last process is a launcher for the API, because any user is, for example, a user is a developer and needs to make a queries different to the database through the API. The technologies that I need to use is Node.js for creating the different processes, Node.mailer for send emails, PM2 to automate processes, MongoDB and Airtable to storing the information, and the last one, engines for launch the API. How the user can review the information. So the first one is their table spreadsheet that the user have the possibility to visualize all the information in ordered columns all the co-founders information is stored in this spreadsheet. The second way is through the daily mail notifier with the different profiles created. For example, where I launched yesterday, the web image have the example with only 600, and the cell phone image have only 6 profiles. That's it for this presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian, and congratulations to you and your team for this amazing effort that you've made. I'm gonna give the word to Nico.
Thanks, Danny and Chris. Congratulations with this one. I think it's a very powerful tool. I hope that you're not having troubles with LinkedIn on scraping a lot of information. I think it's a great bot. So thank you very much for this product. Does it have Yes, no. No, sí. Okay, no, that's it, Chris. Thanks.
Okay.
I got confused with something. I got confused the team. But thank you, Chris and Angie.
All right, thank you, Nico, and thank you, Christian and Angie, for your amazing project that you work so hard on. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are back, Dev, with their project Atom Chat Analyzer. So let's hear them out. Mr. Jaime, you're on mute. We still cannot hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better now. Well, thanks for this opportunity to share with you our project. Our team's name is Bagdev. It's formed by Sergio Rejarena, Duan Rodelo, and myself, Jaime Blanco. For this time, we work with Atom Chat. Atom is a web-based software company. They provide solutions in task automation and provide also bots to their clients that help to optimize the time of the consultants. Atom has a big question about his own product. And it is, for example, how do I know that my bots and or consultants are not annoying to potential customers? So they asked us to build them a tool to help them to solve that. That tool was in the form of an API that was able to receive a WhatsApp chat, analyze it, and return valuable insights such as sentiments, entities, and bad language if detected. So let me show you a demonstration. Here it is. I must say it's as a disclaimer that this interface you're watching here is just made for a demonstration purpose only. It's very intuitive. Here we select the chat. We want to analyze. Here in the text box, you can see the text is displayed. Now I click the button Analyze, wait a few seconds, and we see the results in a short time. Here it is. As you can see on the right, there are the participants of the chat. By default, the all option is always checked. Here below, we see the results of the analysis. On the left, we see the average sentiment of the whole conversation. If we click this button, we can see the scores of the sentiments in a bar graph. In the middle, we see the entities parsed by the model. And in the right side, we can see the list of bad words. Sorry about that, but it was the mildest thing we can implement right now. Also, we can see the other boxes of the participants and check them in an individual way. Let's look now let's talk about the technologies involved right here. The technologies involved by request of the company was Express.js and TypeScript as a language. The intelligence behind the model was provided by Amazon Comprehend, and all of this interaction is returned by a JSON format document properly stored in a cloud storage database that was provided by Firebase Cloud Functions. And basically, that's our project. You can try to. In a brief, I can share you the web URL if you want to try, but I must make clear that it only accepts chats but for up to 5,000 characters or 5,000 bytes. Thank you. I don't know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Jaime, for your amazing presentation. And congratulations to you and your team. All right, I'm going to give the word to Mario.
Hi, Jaime, congratulations for the great project. It's really amazing, especially because it's NLP. Also to the company for the investment round. And you and the one were allocated in this excellent company. So congrats for it. And also thank you for participating in my algorithms context, both of you. Thank you. continue. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Jaime and Baghdad for this amazing project. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are Excelsior with their project IoT Solutions. So let's hear them out.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm going to share. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone. We are IoT Solutions. First, meet our team. Nicolas Castillo in the front end, Luis Mejia in the back end, and me, Jordan, in the hardware and server. Think in companies with process of manufacturing that requires continuous monitoring of the environment in which they work. They need to record this data for compliance with the standards, but mainly because it guarantees the quality of the product made. The problem is that this data is not always taken or recorded in the right time or in the right way. This is extremely serious for a process that requires some high quality certification to operate, because bad or fake data about its environment affects the control of the variables and, of course, the quality of the process and its final product. This is why we have integrated a physical device to measure and send the data, and a database where stores this data and allows the user to have timely access to their records, and a web app where the user consults and visualizes the data of the conditions of their process. We provide a remote device that uses Wi-Fi connection and can be modified to incorporate a wide variety of sensors, and it's installed wherever the user needs. We create different types of users to enter the web application depending on their roles. When measurements are at the limit or outside the allowed operation range, an alert is sent by email or telegram and to as many users as the client needs. Our service is a simple, safe, and efficient process to take the data from the sensor and bring it to the user on our web app. We are IoT Solutions. Thanks to everyone, and it's an invitation to contact us. Thank you.
Congratulations, team, for this amazing project. I love hearing from it. I'm sorry, from it. I'm gonna give the word now to Nico. So go ahead, Nico.
Thanks, Dani. Thank you, Jordan. I think it's a great product because it involves not only software development, but also hardware development. So I want to ask how hard was to connect this electronic stuff with the software?
Maybe no as hard as you can think, because the device just made a post request, yes, to the API. So this part was easy. Maybe it cost time to make part by part, yes. So get the date and the correct date in the device, to transport the data and the request to a JSON string. Maybe this part was a little hard in time, but another part that is maybe harder is select the elements. The elements are the most important part. Yes, an element that have a good connection with the Wi-Fi, and elements that doesn't require a great cost of energy, so we can use batteries for long time.
Okay, thank you, Jordan. And that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty, congratulations team, and thank you for your presentation, Jordan. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are the machines, and their project is remittances as a service. So let's hear them out.
Hello. Give me a second. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to present to you our custom project. Our project name is Remittances and as a Service, and the team members are Diana Parra, Brian Zapata, and Ulistoki Victor Cuartos. We have developed this project together with the Mexican startup Nufi. Solutions based on modular blocks allow any person, company, or a financial institution to create their financial products quickly, easily, and in compliance with the corresponding financial regulations. The problem was divided in 3 parts. The first one is it's difficult to create a financial solution, user-friendly, flexible, and compliant with the financial regulation of each country. The second one is there are a few remittance providers, at least in corridors between Latin American countries. They all have these cost elements, exchange rate and commission. And the third one is business model innovation for the benefit of the community to reduce costs and the complexity of accessing the service. The solution was to design and build an API in Stoplight. Stoplight is a tool to show how can an API be used, where the API documentation can be seen. 2 applications were deployed in Azure, one Dockerized for the API and the other for the web application. We used the get, push, put, and post HTTP methods to create, update, and query remittances records. We use the Flask framework along with the SQL Alchemy library as ORM so that the API paths could store the request in the databases. On the front end, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build the sender and receiver user interfaces. On the left side of the screen, you can see the user interface for the sender. And on the right side, it shows the consumption of the API that we built with the respective HTTP methods. Our application validates the identity of the person to whom the money is to be sent through a Nufi API. The receiver user interface, we show a table with all the transactions that have been made under the number that was consumed. Now, you won't longer have to spend time building many APIs or operations to create a remittance service or an application. We already did it with the Legos or Vintage. This was our custom project, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Victor, for your presentation, and congratulations to you and your team on this amazing project. I'm gonna give the word now to Mario.
Congratulations, Victor, Diana, and Brian. I mean, I only can say during all the program and your project, this is excellent, and yes, I don't have any more qualifications. This is excellence. Thank you for this stuff, and it's an awesome API documentation and all. Thanks.
Okay, Mario, thank you very much.
Awesome. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are Code in Co, and their product is InFood. So let's hear them out. Okay, let's move on with the next team. They are Kybert with their product Alas Colombianas. So
Yeah, excuse me, I'm here. I'm from Cohort. I just haven't had their right permissions.
Alrighty, go ahead, Carlos.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. Good afternoon, I'm Carlos Galeano. I'm from Cohort. As some of you might have heard, and in case you didn't, we are a startup that aims to change the future and how people interact with one another, whether it's in a supermarket, a store, or even online. Our main goal is to provide great services to people which are easy to use and interact with. But let's talk about what we're here for, a revolution. Do you know how a revolution starts? Well, a revolution starts when something has got to change. Today, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce InFood. Nowadays, we're facing an issue on which people are not being told how unhealthy a product really is. When you look at these statistics, thus we have developed a platform that will reinvent the way on which consumers see nutritional information. Here is our development roadmap. We are the very first stage, but our product is constantly evolving as we speak. This is the technologies that we have used during our development. We have used MySQL, React, JSON, and Bootstrap. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is InFood. Now, how does it work? How can we achieve this? Well, it's quite simple. It's an API and a small device bind together. We use a small device to scan barcodes, QR codes, and we will then display factual and proper information according to the code that our small device have scanned. But at this point, it sounds quite way too complex for our viewers to understand, doesn't it? So let's just summarize it as the following. It works like magic. All you need is a small device attached to any tablet or even your smartphone and you're all set. But it doesn't just stop there. Our product is highly scalable, which means it can be used on any kind of a store as to display useful information to customers, or even that one Billy who keeps forgetting the right place on which a product should be displayed on. But for now, let's just leave it there. Thank you very, very much for being part of this. A special shout out to Luis Fernando Caravalli, Mario Morales, Confama, Ruta N, and Centros del Valle del Software. Should you have any questions, please let me know and I take one by one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carlos, and congratulations on this amazing project. I love the music in the video as well, and what you're doing is amazing. Congratulations to you and your team. I'm going to give the word now to Nico. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Carlos. I think it's a great tool. I think I need it because it is. I think that the problem in Colombia is real. That we are consuming a lot of junk food, so
yeah,
it
that's
can help
correct.
a lot. I love junk food, but I know it's not good for health. So
Yeah, sometimes it can be dangerous for your health and and also for your loved ones. So that could be an issue.
exactly. So I think it's very cool tool. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Carlos, and your
You
team
too.
for this great product.
Alrighty, thank you, Carlos, for your presentation and your project. Let's move on to our next team. They are Cohort with their project A las Colombianas. So let's hear them out.
Pues bueno, ahí está.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yes, one. Go ahead.
Give me a moment. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, my name is Juan Ostarreta Mauri, and today I'm going to present the final project of the Cohort team. The name of the project is A las Colombianas. So, team members, we are Adrián Camilo Guerra, backend developer, Camilo Valencia, backend developer, and me, Juan José Arteta, full stack developer. The project. The idea of making A las Colombianas was from a meeting of the Kubernetes group. We thought it would be interesting to make a website where you could identify the birds of Colombia. This because Colombia is a power in birds, but they are not given the importance they deserve. And many people don't know the great diversity of birds we have in our country. So our goal is to make them know to preserve them in their natural habitat as well as attract tourists to support local trade. The technologies. The technologies we use are PHP, and from backend PHP and MySQL, and from frontend HTML, CSS, and JS. Our website. It is a website where we look for one that in a simple way in which the user can find all the birds of Colombia with a nice page. With the intention that this makes shine the aviatories of the country, showing all birds of the Atlántico in this version. So that each and every one of them with the taxonomy can be easily recognized. Or birds. And this is a short video of the page. It is a website that has a list of Atlántico birds with their taxonomic information shown by habitat where they are found, search engine to find a specific bird, and a list of our birds with the individual description. This is a video. Also, we have a map of Google API which marks some municipalities this time that show the birds that appear in those municipalities. Thanks for your attention. You have a question?
Thank you, Juan, for your presentation, and congratulations to you and your team for this project. I'm going to give the word now to Mario.
Thank you, Juan. This is really cool. Thanks for contributing to the fauna and flora of Colombia. And because this taxonomy is very important for many researchers and also for the country. You don't have any additional question. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Awesome. Alrighty, let's move on with the next team. They are Jerseda with their project Bank Scrapers. Let's hear them out. Gerard, if you're speaking, we cannot hear you. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Good afternoon. We are Team Jerseda. Our team is conformed by Daniel Ortega and myself, Gerardine Perlaza, who is going to be presenting today. For our custom project, we have the opportunity to work with Mi Bolsillo. Mi Bolsillo is an application, a personal training in your phone that help you to organize and access your finances, teach you how to save money, and manage how much money you are spending. The need of Mi Bolsillo is that at the moment, users need to introduce their incomes and outcomes manually, which can be a problem if you forgot to fill the whole information or if you forgot to update it. With our product, we want to automate the retrieval of financial information by downloading that data from the bank accounts alike with Mi Bolsillo. How are we planning to do that? To explain you better our solution, I want to show you the flowchart of the process. To begin, the user log into Mi Bolsillo and choose which bank account he wants to connect. He gives us all the information to log into the bank account, and we receive that information as an SQS message. When we got that message, we send it to a main file, where the main file call a command file depending on the bank account that we want to connect. And when the process in the command file starts, we call, the first step is to call the scraper, where we log into the bank account and we download the OFX file. To explain you better, an OFX file is an open format file that is used to transfer data between financial systems. So when we have the OFX file, we send it to an OFX interface where we manage and extract the information necessary for our application. And when that information is organized, we send it back to our database, Firebase, and we send it to Mi Bolsillo to be used in the application and to be displayed for the user. For this special implementation, we work with Nubank. The process will be similar for each bank, but it will need to be adjusted depending on the login conditions and the steps necessary to download the OFX file. We work in a back-end solutions, and that is everything that we can share. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Gerard. This thing is from Cali. I love this thing. Congratulations to you and Danny. You did an amazing job. I'm gonna give the word now to Nico. Go ahead.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's a great product. It looks like complex one. A question for you: did you work together with the team that also worked with Mi Bolsillo, or it's like separated one?
It's a separate one. We both have Mi Bolsillo, but we have different projects for.
Okay, it looks great. And second question and last one is: was a challenge to work with things like Amazon, SQS, Firebase, this infrastructure services?
No, they were really good. It was a challenge because it was new for us. We have to learn a lot about each of them. But it was an amazing experience. And also to work with Mi Bolsillo, we want to thank all the team.
Okay, that's really cool. It seems Mi Bolsillo is a great company. And thank you also for giving opportunity for students. Thank you, Geraldine. That's it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Gerard. Congratulations. Alrighty. Let's move on to our next team. They are Panda, and their product is salaries.com. Julian, we cannot hear you.
Hello, better now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. For this challenge, we have the opportunity to work with Techstars, which is a seed accelerator company born back in 2006. And we were given a challenge, and it is when looking for a job, salary negotiation is probably one of the hardest parts. And that's especially true in our field because it highly depends on our skills like English level, experience, seniority, etc., and the lack of references. So with this in mind, Techstars asked us to give everybody like a solution which was open, easy to use, and keep it as minimalistic and simple as possible. But before jumping onto the presentation, this is the Panda team. Panda team is Vanessa Mususue, which worked as full stack, doing a little bit of everything. Alex Arden Cardona was in charge mainly of the front end, and me, Julian Tavares, I was mostly in charge of the database and API. So our proposal was a web app open for consultation and that gathers and displays information about IT salaries by company. We focus mainly on these fields, which are English levels, experience, technical level, company business field, company location, which are the ones we think are more had the biggest influence on the salary. We also include gender, but most like for checking gender equity, not for salary reference. So who and what is the solution for? Is mainly directed to the IT community, developers and companies. What kind of developers? Developers looking for context when they are negotiating not only salary, but non-salary benefits. And also foreign companies looking to hire people in Colombia, because usually if they're not here, they don't have a reference of what are the salaries level here or the non-salary benefits. And also to keep an eye on gender equity payment. So now let's jump onto the final product. So for this, we use Auth0 as mean of authentication system. It works with Google accounts. So if you have a Google account, you just can say authenticate with Google, and we grab all your information from Google. We have a home screen which picks 4 random companies and shows the median salary by level. This level goes from L0 to L5, like junior, senior, manager, and shows you can pick any other companies if there were, and you can add your salary. Our goal with add your salary, which is the way everybody can contribute, is keep it as simple and easy to fill as possible. So it's mainly done of drop-down menus. So you can just pick anything and do it quickly. We have a chart section. In this one, we have by company salaries, average salary and average bonus. This one starts growing up as people fill the surveys. And you can also check by position. So if you're a data scientist, software engineer, it will show you what is all the reported salaries. So you get rid of the like fake information and what the average salaries. Also on the bottom, you can see what are the reported non-salary benefits, like free health insurance, car allowance, etc. Besides that, we have a general info section. It's just for consultation. Like you want to see how many of the population are men, women, any other gender, or what is the average education level. You can check it here. And we have 2 more fields for future development, which are community and services. And that pretty much that's our MVP. Any questions?
Congratulations, Julian, and your team for this amazing job. I'm going to give the word to Mario. Go ahead.
Hi, Panda team, Julian, Vanessa,
Mario.
and Alexander. This is excellent. I mean, the same as the other team that are that always provide the extra mile in your cohort. This is, I mean, awesome. I don't have any more qualification for this team. Also, is the product of 9 months of just a steep curve of learning, and I see that reflected in your work. So thanks a lot for this.
Thank you, Mario. Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are segmentation fault with their product availability calendar.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Juan Felipe.
Great. So I'm gonna share my screen. So, okay, hello everyone. My name is Juan Felipe Prado, and I'm going to share with you our project availability calendar. Our team is made up of David Cera as frontend, Paula Lovani as backend, and me, Juan Felipe, as full stack. Due to COVID-19 issues, Phone Companies Inc. is looking for a reservation system to be able to control the number of guests coming to their parks on a daily basis. This needs to be done by creating an availability calendar for their different parks. This idea was given by a mentor.
Sorry, Juan, I think you're just sharing the first slide.
The first one. Can you see it right now or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you can go.
Okay, sorry. So due to COVID-19 issues, Phone Company Inc. is looking for a reservation system to be able to control the number of guests coming to their parks on a daily basis. This needs to be done by creating an availability calendar for the different parks. This idea was given by our mentor, Melissa Gomez, who is the manager of technology at Disney Parks. Availability calendar is a reservation system that will allow companies to control the number of users that come to their parks on a daily basis. So I'm going to share a demo showing how the application works. Here you can see there will be an admin for the park, and the admin will log in into the management console. In the management console, he can see all the parts that he administrates, and then select one for add a reservation. And then he, not a reservation, the capacity date, and then he will select the date for that date and the capacity for that specific date. Now, in an iframe that will look like this, the user that wants to reserve for that park will enter the number of the party. Then he will choose the day when he is going to visit the park, and then he can see all the parks that are available for that date. He select the park that he wants to go, and then he put his personal information. And it will generate a QR code, and also it will send an email to the person. And finally, the admin can go to the reservation part and search for the park and for date, and he can see all the reservations that was made for that specific date. The architecture and technologies that we use was in the backend Node.js with Express, and as database we use MySQL, and in the front end we use Angular, and we deploy show all the pages with Apache. We all deploy the applications in AWS cloud. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Felipe, for your presentation, and congratulations to you and your team for this great effort. I'm going to give the word to Nico.
Yeah, thank you, Juan. I think it's a really cool tool it is like initially focused for Disney, but it can be like applied to different companies.
Yes, the idea is that any company will register to the administration tool, and they will get its proper console. So then when they add its parts and everything, the console will give it an iframe, and that iframe, the company can put it in his own web page. So yes, an idea for everyone.
That's right, like Calendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Juan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are code vendors, and their product is Holberton Talent Marketplace.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, Juan Camilo.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, this is Juan Camilo from Code Vendors, and we made the HTM, or well, that's short for marketplace application. First, I'm going to be talking about our team. We have Andrea, who is a biomedical engineer, and she's passionate about investing. We have Liliana, who is extremely outgoing and social. And we have me. I just love technology, anything technology related. I'm obsessed about it. So I'm going to talk about the problem. So Techstars, previously startups from Techstars, they worked with holbies, but they were only from the program, from the Boulder program. And now startups from Techstars, from more programs, want to work with holbies. Right now things are managed with WhatsApp, Google Docs, and there isn't really a platform that allows connection between holbies and Techstars startups. So we came up with a solution called Holberton Talent Marketplace, and it is an application that allows companies to log in, create their profile, submit capstone projects, and it allows holbies to log in and create their profiles so that they can connect with companies, or companies can connect with holbies. Here's a demo of our application, and please let me know if you can listen to me. Hello, this is Juan with Code Vendors, and I will be showing you our application. In the holbies directory, you get to see all the holbies that are currently in our database. And you can filter holbies by their gender, name, technologies, about me, skills. And technologies is selected by default, and I'm gonna use that. Let's say I want someone who knows MySQL. So you can see that all the people who know MySQL will pop up. And you can take a look at their description, their about me, their strengths, and the technologies they know. Let's say that Natalia looks pretty interesting and I want to see more. So you can click their profile and you get more information about the person. You get to see their location here, and also you get to see their LinkedIn, their GitHub, and we also have the projects that they have developed and experiences they have from the past. It doesn't have to be technology related. You can also filter holbies by their technologies by clicking on the technology. So Snyder is the only one that knows Golang here, so that's why he's the only one that pops up. You can create your holby profile in your company profile. You can browse companies and look at the capstone projects that they have. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you later. And now I'm going to talk about the architecture and technologies. We used React, CSS, HTML, and Bootstrap for the front end. For the backend, we used Node.js, Express. And for managing the database, we used SQLite and Postgres. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Juan Camilo, and to you and your team. I think this is very useful. I really like it.
Yeah, it is an honor to build this.
I'm gonna give the word to Mario.
Thank you, Juan Camilo. Liliana and Andrea. This is awesome. Also, is TechStars and is a great contribution for Holberton and for all of you who wanna be users of this technology, and also to the community of developers in Latin America in general. So it's a more than a project. It's a great contribution. Congratulations and also thank you for all the contribution to the Holberton community during your stay. Thanks, Juan Camilo. Okay,
Thanks to you.
Awesome. Let's say hello to the next team. They are CH Mode 777 with their project Smile app. So let's hear them out.
Hello, everyone. Let me share my screen. Okay. So we create, my team is María Fernanda López, backend developer, Andrés Felipe Vázquez, soy yo, Marcela Areiza, que es my partner. We are from developer in this part of the project. The project, the name of the project is Smile App, is thinking to the people who doesn't know how to give in the special day. So we are an alternative for those people who want to give the gift but still have no ideas, avoiding local ventures that recently to be visible and have new opportunities to grow. So as mentioned above, Smile App is intended for people who want to give an idea on a birthday and don't know how might like that person on their special day. After a few days of thinking how to do our app, we realized that it had a great potential as well for people who want to promote their products and also these people who want to undertake or boost their products based on the artisanal items or products. The idea is board that could have other very good ideas to undertake in the future. So the technologies we implement in the the technologies we use to develop architecture are Node.js, Express for implement of the API system, and Swagger for the documentation of the API. We also use Dart for integration with Flutter in design of the app and functionalities. MySQL for database. We will store for now the different products and we can consume the API from here. This for now. Okay. Discussion of the process it differs part with the case ourselves to connecting with the supplier and different services products and shipments. We realize that achieve a full equipment app, we need to take every detail truly. For the reason we're forced to reduce the problems to solve and dedicate to connecting to the client with the provider. After this, we focus on give these products and we did it through an API that gives use the products entered by the provider to a base of data. And the final part, we are dedicated to building the application with Flutter. So this is demonstration of the app. Here are two options to quiero regalar or want to give or want to sell. So if I do want to give, I put the name of the person. The parent is a daughter or mother or father or brother. The there we put the sex or gender, the age, the range of age, and the presupuesto. If, sorry. We in this part we put the type of the person or how the person is described better, like if as a venturer or see adjectives is what I like to say. So, and when I chose these options, we generate a GIF to engage to purpose engage to the person. So the person can choose 3 options of GIFs, and this part when it choose the GIF, sorry. When you choose the GIF, it send a link to the through the provider and contact it through via WhatsApp. So in this part, we can better the application with intelligence with EA or RESTful API with to scrapping or API to get the products from Google. And the app was better in that way, but this is the first part of the app, and in the first version is what to say. So the challenge to come is which they are still to improve our API with artificial intelligence, so that it brings us the most popular searches in the different search engines. Started with Google. We could also unpleasant this with social networks to capture the information of profiles, and the app keep the special days of those people who are so important to us. And that's all.
Thank you, Andres, for your presentation, and congratulations to you and your team. I'm going to give the word to Nico now.
Yes, I think it's a great tool, because there are sometimes we do not know what to give, and I like really much the look and feel of the application. It has a great style. Thank you very much, Andres. That's it.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are linkers and with the project ACASE. So let's hear them out.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Natalia Arteaga, and today I'm going to talk with you about a case, automatic crawler and a scrapper engine. Our team name is Linkers, and the members are Snyder Granada Valencia as web developer, Carlos Cruz Zulaga as backend developer, and Natalia Arteaga Corrales as front-end developer. Inspira is a human resource company located in Bogota, Colombia. They has a service named Vigitech. Vigitech provides reports about digital transformation to the users. Currently, the time of work of this service doesn't allow to the company to get more potential customers. The person is charged named watcher, track back all the information manually, picking up at least 100 resources and 9 hours. As a software development team, we created an application named A Case. A Case adds automatization to this recipe, picking up at least in 0.1% of time the same quantity of data. The job of the human crawler satisfies up to three customers. With A Case, we can make the same work 10 times faster. How A Case works? A case provides a user information interface where the watcher can find all the tracked information from the bot. When the watcher is on the case, internet can list all the resources given some parameters sent by the tech team. Once the resources are listed, the watcher can move right down and delete the cars. This is a video where our product is working. And the technologies we use for this as the backend, Python, MySQL, the Django for web scraper, Python, Selenium, and Flask, and frontend, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Thank you for listening to me. Have a great day.
Thank you, Natalia, and congratulations to you and your team for this effort on this project. I'm gonna give the word to Mario.
Thank you, Natalia, Snyder, and Carlos. I just want to say this is excellent, but in addition to that, this scraper is very powerful. It looks very powerful. I know the hard work you guys execute on it, and the application looks very, I mean, very beautiful. The JavaScript that you have there is amazing. I know all of you have a great future, and I'm very happy of uh, being a participant of this process as your mentor. So thank you, and yeah, please keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Alrighty, let's give the word now to the A team with their project API IoT platform.
Good afternoon. Let me share my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. We are the A team. We are Sebastian Cardona and Juan Camilo Duque. This is your final project in Holberton Foundations. As a background, I am an electronic engineer, and Juan is a sound engineer, but working as a full stack. The problem, the capture of data and modernization of machinery nowadays is of high interest for the industry. In science, this increases the efficiency in process, but access to the platforms that allow the control and capture of this data is of high cost for the most companies. And the solution we create, 3D Electronic was created in order to provide solutions with IoT systems, and science or platform offers the possibility of the using an entire environment that facilitates the creation and connection of IoT device. On your page, and you will find tutorials on how to use and develop electronic boards that interact with your platform, with our platform, and that's being available to control and register almost all type of machinery. The architecture and technologies we use Python, Plus, MySQL, Nginx, and Unicorn, and deployment was in Amazon Web Service. Any questions?
Thank you, Juan Sebastian, for your presentation, and congratulations on this project. I'm going to give the word now to Nico.
Yeah, thank you, Danny. Yeah, congrats. Also, I was thinking that working with hardware is a little difficult, so congrats on that. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for your product, and I hope that you keep working on this one. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. We have now Blitzkrieg team with their product Sandy. There. Hello, Andres, are you speaking? We cannot hear you. Okay, perhaps we can move on to the next team, and we can go back to you, Andres, if you want. You can leave the call and come back. Okay, let's move on to Holberton with Nomis as their product.
I think I fixed it already, didn't I?
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you very much. Okay, I gotta share the screen. You see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi. Today, I came to talk about something that we all share, something that we all have in common. No matter if you're an accountant, lawyer, engineer, or a doctor, politician, or scientific, we all share uncertainty, fear to the unknown. Although there are multiple ways of uncertainty, today we will talk about the uncertainty that we all have when we buy on internet. And what are the afraids that we have when we buy on internet? To a fraud, delivering times, and price. But the magic word to solve all these fears is trust. Trust. With the trust, we're paying the right price. With the trust that we are not being in a scam. With the trust that our buy will arrive on time. With trust, ladies and gentlemen, we can make a better world. And that's why I will introduce you to Sandy. Sandy is equal trust. Sandy is a platform for the sale of retail services. When you offer just enough and just enough for your service, where you can find the housekeeper, the graphic designer, delivery for your food, a DJ, even the artist that is around your corner and will arrive into your house in just 7 minutes. When you feel trust, where you can feel trust of the electricist, plumber, housekeeper that are changing, that are in chatting with us, and we feel that we are not being proud in the other side of the world, from the other side of the world. Where you and the electricists that be such happy to take your offer. And why, ladies and gentlemen? Because Sandy connects independent workers with clients that need our urgent service, either plumbing, assembling a desk, or getting a DJ for an expected event. Sandy will be there for you because you just offer, and somebody else's happily will take your offer. Sandy will find you, connect you, and get you the right, the closest, and the trusted freelancer for you. Sandy offers you all that you can see on the screen: time, price agreements, safe money transactions. And this is the market size. Billions of dollars that could be exploded in Latin America. Just in Latin America, we had $20 million possible to get. And in the world, $0.5 billion to get. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my name, Andres Sepulveda, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Andres. Fantastic. Congratulations. I'm going to give the word now to Mario.
Thank you, Andres. I know how long have you been working on Sandy. I know it's going to be a great project and you're not going to be a great founder. And also now you are technical, so you know how to build your product and recruit your team. So I'm going to see a great startup in the next few years. And I know you have a great future. So congratulations again. And thank you for your efforts and stuff. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Alrighty. Our next team is Holberton with their product Nomis. So let's hear them out. Carolina, you're on mute.
Yeah. Good evening. Sorry. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So our project is called Nomis, as you think, and it's part of the Colombian startup called Tributi. And the co-team are Daniel Puertas, Ana Maria Roman, and myself, Carolina Ramon. All of us work as full stack developers. First, what is Tributi? Tributi, as I mentioned, is a Colombian startup where natural persons can make the income estimate, follow a few simple steps like answer some questions, upload some documents. And these steps to make the income estimate can change with the reforms or arrangements that the government dictates. When these steps change, the team in charge in Tributi make these upload steps manually. I mean, they take the new information, stop the API, upload the new information and restart the API, and make this manually, makes or can create the leaps and even encourage the personnel to must intervene in this process. So our solution is basically to automate this process. And how? Create a platform, a friendly platform with the operation team, where they can obtain information by answering some questions, upload up files. In addition, they can, with one click, to see in the real time how's going the API. I mean, how is the update progress. So the technologies we use are Firebase and React. And here is like the platforms see, and this is a short video how it works. So, okay. So as you can see, we text all the information and package this information and send to the backend. And when we send this, the API restart automatically. First of all, we want to thank to Sergio Pulgarin, Maria Giraldo, Sebastián Ceballos, and Mario for all the speech. And this is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carolina. Congratulations on that project. I'm gonna give the word now to Nico.
Yeah, thank you, Carolina. I want to ask, how was to work with Tributi?
How was, sorry?
Work with Tributi.
How was work with Tributi?
Yeah, how was the experience?
My first work in my mind was fun. It was a fun process. We learned so much because we have many sections with Maria Giraldo. He teach all of us really very much. He sends to us many information, and we all the time have company in this process. So was really great, really fun work with them.
Okay, that's amazing. Thanks also to Tributi. I think they worked with the last court also. Thank you, Carolina.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Alrighty. Our next team is Bug Hunters with their project House of Pets.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My team is called Ball Hunters. My peers are Luz Adriana Baza, Sergio Velázquez, and me, Hugh Cortez, the speaker. The problem that our project seeks to solve is the precarious experience when looking for pet rescue and adoption in the online. The user performs research jumping from one side and another side. From Instagram or Facebook, and our group, we propose to focus the search in our platform. This platform is a website called House of Pets. We're pertinent in this website. We are pertinent information about the foundations, shelters, or sites that are rescued of pets. Also, we once created connection who people who love the pets. The platform that collects pertinent and accessibility information with a responsible design to facilitate accessibility from mobile devices. Our utopia is improve the user's experience, streaming the search process. This also increases the chances of adopting more pets, or in case of rescue situations of the animal, that there is a greater range of response. The technologies we use has some language and others methods have the front and back end field. From backend, we use Python to flags to connect the front end, use flags to CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. And the manage or database, we use MySQL, and the ubication, maps of the foundation, we manage Google Maps API. Here we can see the platform or the visual example for desktop device, our logo, and other information about the website. And we design with info the mobile devices. We example say smartphones, iPads, tablets. Raises hundreds of pets rescued and safe search. We are a platform that collects pertinent and easily accessible information of the basics of pet rescue and adoptions, care methods, and connecting people who are pet lovers based on the previous investigation of the chosen places to ensure a relief and friendly process for both the adopter of adopted pets. So that's it. Thank you. Some questions?
Congratulations on this project, Hugo, for you and your team. I'm gonna give the word now to Mario.
So, hi, Hugo. Thank you for your presentation. It's awesome. Thank you to you, Sergio and Luz. This is excellent. The whole project, no? The execution of the whole project, it was like you had to do it. This is a team. The vision and the design is, we cannot do something. I mean, I want to hire you as a designer because this is amazing, okay? I just wanna wish you good luck because you have a great future, all the whole team. I see an amazing evolution, and it was an honor to work with all of you and all the cohort. It was a really great experience, and thank you for all your lessons and your ethics of work. Thanks.
Thank you, Mario, very much.
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Hugo. I'm gonna give now the word to our next team, which is RevDev with the product restaurant app. So let's hear them out.
I'm sorry, I wasn't mute. Give me a second.
Go ahead.
Hello, welcome to Restaurant App. My name is Esteban Archibald, software developer. Thank you for being here. Before everything, think about this. What is the main problem in a big restaurant or in a restaurant with not too much personal? Of course, the service. Every time you go to a restaurant and everybody start making orders, you can see the waiter writing. And to be honest, that's take too much time. Seconds, I know. And then you see waiter going to the cuisine, ignoring everyone that calls him because they have your order on their hands and they can take another one. The process is simple. When the waiter comes to your table, he just has to enter the order into the phone, and the time they tap, and in the time that they tap order now, cuisine or manager will receive immediately the order, not waste of time, and waiter is still free to attend another table. He's still by your side. This solution helps to improve the customer service and make sure that the commensals will never feel ignored, and most probably will come back to your restaurant. As everyone knows, a good service calls people. Our features here is a login. Every waiter will have a user and they can log in to see every order that they have and when they have to take it to the table. An easy graphic interface and reduce the waste. No papers, no pens, no pencils. Our desktop features manager interface, the manager interface, you can add or delete available meals, show current orders, and notify when an order is ready. The technologies that I used on this project was JavaScript, Firebase, React.js, and React Native for the phone app. Let me leave you with a short video.
As a manager, you can add or delete the available meals tapping on Add Dish, place the name of your plate, price, category, add the image, wait till the green bar complete, add a description, check your menu again, you will see the new dish added. As a waiter, go to the app, click on Generate a new order, add the dish or drink that you have been ordered, select the amount of the order and the diners have nothing more to add, click on Order. Upon receiving the dish, the manager must select how much preparation time the order will have. Once the order time has been selected, the waiter will be able to see in the application the customer's waiting time. When the time is up, he will see a message that says, "You can pick it up now." As a manager, you...
Thanks. Any questions?
Thank you, Esteban. Congratulations on this project. It's awesome. I'm gonna give the word now to Nicolas.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, congrats, Esteban, for the product. I think it's interesting. I think it can be like tested on waiters to see if they are willing to use it, and can be a good exercise. So that's it. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.
Awesome. Alrighty, let's move on to our next team. They are Ness with the product Abogafin. Let's hear them out.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Please let me know when you can see my screen, please.
Now we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ed Ramirez. Our project is called Abogafin. We are the next group. The members are Samuel Correa in the full stack, Ed Ramirez in backend, and Nelson Arevalo in front. We notice the common people often need a legal advice immediately in cases such as traffic accidents, fights in the streets, or domestic violence, for example, in some cases. But in many cases, we don't know where to turn to or are afraid of meeting with unreliable lawyers. Sorry. This is where our app can help you find a 5-star lawyer quickly and safely. Why are we sure it is 5-star? We make a filter verifying the credentials, judiciary, and thesis must recognize it at graduation at first reference. Otherwise, in our app, we have a rating method with which the user can know how reliable and responsible is the lawyer he or she will like to help you. The steps to follow to find a well-qualified help in our app are: you must register, anonymize, post your case and anonymize, and in a short time, you will be contacted by lawyers who are interested in your case. You will be able to see the qualifications, experience, and through the comments, you will be able to know the quality of their work. In the meantime, lawyers can help each other to solve complex cases and post important information. In this way, we will start to create a healthier community. This project is mainly aimed at recent law graduates and ordinary people who have no experience with legal problems. For this project, we use the technologies like Gatsby based on React, Django for the backend, and MySQL for database field. I think that's all. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Eder. Congratulations for this amazing project. I'm gonna give the word now to Mario.
So thank you, Eder, Samuel, and Nelson. This is a project that is very important for society. I hope it's applied because, of course, there is a lot of problems of transparency in that market, and not only Colombia. You know, this is a global problem. So I wish you good luck in the project, and I want to see it materialized in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Eder, for your presentation, and congratulations again for your project.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give the word now to Nicolas.
Yeah, congrats, Eder, for the product. Also, as Mario said, I think having lawyers, good lawyers, can be very tricky. so it can help to solve this problem. And yeah, that's it, Eder. Thank you very much. And this is the last team, I think. Danny? Okay,
Correct. Yes, it is the last team.
cool. So thank you very much for everyone that shared your projects and the ones that are watching us. I think that's it. See you in the next cohort demo day with cohort 15.
Awesome. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Mario, for your feedback and your support in this, and all of our viewers. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.